I spent 20 minutes talking to this gentleman yesterday. He has a PhD in languages. He studied at Hebrew University, yada yada. Which all that means he should know better, because he's arguing that Acts 2:38 does not indicate that repentance and baptism are both for the remission of sins. While some scholars have argued that, and some non-scholars have definitely argued it, he's depending on A.T. Robertson and Wallace to make his case. Now, as far as I know, Wallace did argue that. A.T. Robertson said you could really read this either way, but, just read it according to your theology. You can't make the argument that an active verb and a passive verb can't both be modifying remission of sins. You can't make the argument that a plural verb and a singular verb can't both modify the remission of sins, because you can do things like that in English. Please enjoy the buffet and let each one of you take only what they will eat. That's a plural verb and a singular verb, though it's not really obvious, and it modifies what you're doing. This is from Dave Miller's Baptism in the Greek Made Simple. There are very many instances of singular verbs and plural verbs being combined in one command and addressing a particular thing. 1 Corinthians 16, the first two verses, Acts 3:26, 1 Thessalonians 4, verses 3 and 4, Exodus 16:29, Joshua 6:10, 2 Kings 10:19. That in the list of scholars who don't make that argument, the list of scholars who say, yes, you can modify remission of sins with both repentance and baptism. Anytime this debate's occurred in the past 200 years, as far as I know, there's been a list of scholars, like I talked to the head of the Greek at this university or that university, and they said, yes, it can modify both verbs, or both verbs can be speaking of the purpose of remission of sins. And once again, all the other arguments are just asinine and circular and based on a really weird foundation of theology and church history.